no audio on here. Where's that deal? Okay, that's because everything got screwed up, didn't it? I'm on mic select. Auto. That should be right. Should be right. Should be picking up audio. Bugger. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, I haven't touched any of them, so that should be good. Can you just hold that for a minute? 1, 2, 1, 2. Fucking I know. What Bartley? Hey? Yeah, it could be this. Yeah, I've just made it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just be waiting for it to start. I might have to just go over there for a second. See if I can get this. All because of that fucking camera lens, leaving the lens. Okay, I'll have to do it over there. Let me, hang on. Let's put that back on number 1. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. That seems to be working now. 1, 2, 1, 2. What's the matter with that then? Let me check it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Isn't that weird? Just hope it ain't going to be like this, you know, breaking in and breaking out, that's all. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. One, two. 1, 2. Bloody mate. Okay, so what I need to do is go to my audio. Bring that up. Take the gain down. There we go. So that's good. So I'm good to go. That's fantastic. So I'm going to go live. Yeah, where is he? When Ryan's there, you can have that. And you can turn the light on when you're ready. No, light. Leave it, I've got it. So this is what we've got. Arm wrestling championship, title is pound for pound. Do you put anything else in?
Pound for pound arm wrestling championship, arm wrestling league.
Oh, before these, yes. Pound. So we use big capitals, didn't we? Pound. Arm wrestling.
Take away the
capital W. W, arm wrestling championship Queensland, or
then put the word live.
Yeah. Do you want to put anything on there like that offer you said about?
No, so I saw that on the screen.
Yeah, so it's on there, yeah. So I'll go live now then.
Yep, definitely. So that'll be...
you should see that in a minute, that will come up. Yeah, that's on there now. Yeah. Okay. So,
yep.
Good to go. Start. Press record on the other camera as well. Oh, I'll do it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost ready to get underway for the 2018 pound-for-pound arm wrestling championship. Thank you very much for coming along. It's going to be one of the first combat tournaments of this nature in Australia. So normally we have double elimination draws. Today it's going to be a single elimination. What that means is we have only one weight category. It's an open weight category. The two heaviest competitors will be facing off in the very first round at the top of the draw, and the very lightest two competitors will be facing off first in the first round of the bottom draw. Each round will be a 3-round split match, so you will have the opportunity to get the better of your opponent if they start off taking the jump on you. So the rules for today will be we'll be going by the World Arm Wrestling Federation standard rules. So looking around the room, looks like we are all experienced competitors here, so we should all know what that means. But one thing I do want to clarify is the way that slips happen. Everyone have a look at this for me, because a lot of these mistakes have happened in the past. With the WAF rules, and this is coming from Leonard Harkless, the head ref of WAF. I had a chat with him the other day. When it comes to slips and losing positions, okay, if my opponent takes me down, it might be only 2 centimetres off the pad. If my hand is still in a contained position when the slip happens, doesn't matter that it's 2 centimetres off the pad, that is the slip and there's going to straps. If my fingers are pointed and my hand is no longer committed to holding on, it is a slip in a losing position and it is a loss. Okay, so doesn't matter where the slip happens, if my hand is contained and still in a formed position, it is going to straps no matter what. That's from Leonard Harkless, the head referee of the World Arm Wrestling Federation. All other slips, the same. Flop slips, no dramas, will be hitting through the straps. You'll have about 30 seconds to get your grip before we actually go to a room restroom. And the referees today will be myself and Ryan for the light half of the draw, because we've managed to both get ourselves in the heavy half of the draw today, and it'll be Jordan Davis and Mick Savage who will be refereeing the heavy side of the draw as well. So, other than that, guys, today has only been made possible, of course, by the Pig and Whistle. They put us on here, a fantastic venue. We did it with Bishop Bowen. We're doing it again for the Pound for Pound. This is going to be an event we're going to do on a regular basis. Of course, the Megan LeBeur's property team have also got behind us as a major sponsor today. And if you haven't already noticed, we've got some absolutely outstanding trophies. But not only that, we've got prize money as well. There's $2,500 that's going to be given away today. It's going to be spread among the top 4 finishers for each left and right category. And there's also a $500 match of the day prize that will be selected by Megan. So Megan's not here yet, but when she gets here, you want to impress her. So she's going to be giving away $500 to her favourite match of the day. So it doesn't matter if you go out the first round, as long as you're impressed the major sponsor, you're going to have a chance at winning the $500. But not only is there prize money and good trophies, as you see here, the trophies were made by Wayne Bowen, which is also, that is one of the sponsors from Beechwood Village Estate down in New South Wales. These are stainless steel tables, replicas. They're absolute collector's item. 150-year-old red timber French polish. So there's about 40 hours work, tradesman work in each table here that we're seeing. So absolute collector's edition. Someone is going to be very happy with them today. Alright, the other sponsors that I have mentioned, of course we have SC Music. Shay Craig, we all know Shay Craig. He is an incredibly talented musician, and he's provided a lot of the audio that you guys would have seen in the commercials that have been going out for this event. So SE Music, thank you very much. Sportsbrand.com.au. The guys behind the camera crew today, sportsbrand.com.au, they cover the tennis, the Australian Open. They're involved in the boxing world as well. And they've done obviously an incredible job. Everything is going live at the moment on Facebook and YouTube. And if you haven't seen the pound for pound breakdown series that I run on YouTube, all the matches from today, you can expect a breakdown episode to be put in there. So make sure you do well today, because I'm going to be analysing all of these matches and putting them in the post-production thanks to sportsbrand.com.au. And then finally, White Knuckle Promotions. White Knuckle Promotions, we know that they've been fantastic in holding up the sport in Western Australia, and they've now helped out here in Brisbane as well. So thank you to White Knuckle Promotions. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give it about probably 5-10 minutes, and then we will be getting underway. Alrighty, thank you.
basically a post. Yes, whether you're in straps or not, it doesn't matter. You can, what you can do is you basically grip just below their thumb like that, run bar style, so you have a bit of angle, and then you drive up like that. And he goes, it feels terrible. Like you just grip like a motherfucker, and then run up like that. And then the other guy, they'll make you adjust your thumbs, but you've just got that, and that's your post. You just go straight back.
That feels fun for me.
Yeah, doesn't it? Like, I've just got so much vertical.
Grip up again.
They grip around my thumb and just grip like real hard. Real hard, yeah, that's it. And then just drive up with your elbow. Yeah, and just drop your body a bit. That's it. Yes.
That's exactly what
But kind of get a little bit of that as well.
So you can't face yourself.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit of that, like that. See, straight wrist, and then you're just basically driving straight back through. Bang! Remember to block this up. Block it down. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, eh? It's good. It's good. Left hand, I'm probably won't do it. Left, I'll just have to try and stop him. He's going to come straight.
Because I'm going high. I'll just keep going high. Ready? Go.
Yeah. Bang. Straight up. Ready for you, man. You and me up first. They're up. Have you had a look at the job? Oh, I know what he's going to do. I know what he'll do. To get the straps, he'll do like a one bar posting top roll. He wants straps all the time.
Oh, okay.
You can go to straps if you want and slip out, but you're probably better off to try and catch him out of straps, because straps is too good. So he'll do this, he'll grab. So what you got to do is get your elbow inside your body a bit more, and you got to cut into him a bit with this angle.
Yeah, but then it's going to be high.
No. Watch what I do, right? Come in a bit, crowd the table. Make it your table, like.
draw, as it will stand for the left arm competition. Now keep in mind that these are from the heaviest through to the lightest. Okay, at the top of the draw, the first round will be Finalist up against Lachlan Adair. Then we will have Tim O'Sullivan against myself. Then we will have Wayne Bowen against Carlo. From there, Jordan Davis has got himself a bye. Lucky Jordan takes on the winner of Wayne and Carlo. Then it will be on the bottom half of the draw, Grant Tolentino against Michael. And then we have Nino against Sam, Rudy against Mickey, and Sion has earned himself a bye through to the round of 8 as well. So that will be the opening round matches. So if I just said your name, make sure you are getting ready. And if I didn't say your name and you expected me to, then please come up and let me know. But otherwise, we'll get started in about 2 minutes time. There's chalk in case anyone wants it. That's all I got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first matchup, Finalist up against Lachlan Adair. Just inside the. It's good. Alrighty, so big match here. Lachlan Adair is actually the current left-hand super match. The current Australian super heavyweight champion. So he is definitely the favourite to take out this match here. Finalist on the right of screen there, one of the most powerful arm wrestlers that we've seen in quite a long time. Fairly new to the sport. Lachlan Adair, of course, coming from the powerlifting background. He is an extreme powerlifter. He's raw deadlift of about 320 kilos. So watch for the power from Lachlan Adair in this best of 3 opening round match. Here we go. Referee's getting them set. Ryan Scott, the head referee. Tom Glacier, the down referee. And they're into the power there. Lachlan Adair getting control, looking at his opponent and then pulling through. 1-0 to Lachlan Adair. They will swap sides and go again. Finalist looking there, got a cheeky grin on his face there. A lot of power coming from Lachlan Adair, who is probably the favourite to take out the pound-for-pound title on the left arm today. Jordan, I'm the next matchup, so you're going to commentate my match with Tim after I finish this. Alrighty, into the second start here is 1-0 to Lachlan Adair at the moment. And Finalist looking for a top roll, but the hook has been set by Lachlan Adair. Very comfortable at the moment, playing the waiting game. What can Finalist do? Is there anything? And there it is from Lachlan Adair, too strong. Looking good in the opening round. Alright, and the next match is going to be myself up against Tim O'Sullivan.
Alright, here we have Ryan Bowen. Oh, no, it's just going live. It's not, yeah. Up now we have Ryan versus Tim O'Sullivan. Ryan Bowen is coming back from the Arnold Classic, having come second on the left and first on the right. So I believe at the Arnold Classic, Ryan did win against Tim O'Sullivan. So this is a bit of a grudge match only happening a month ago. These two fellas will be fighting it out to see who can go up against the winner of Lachlan and Fatali, which was obviously Lachlan, and then they will progress on into the semis. Here we have them setting up. Ryan's getting a bit of carve on Tim here and going high with his setup. Tim's looking very good with covering the knuckles and getting a very high start against Ryan. I believe they're going to be fighting for who's seeing knuckles. Both of these competitors are very close on the left arm. With Tim, if he gets what he wants, he is a very bad man going sideways. All right, here we go. We're going to have a rest grip now. Both competitors couldn't find who they were where they were going to set up properly, so these guys are going to fight it out in a ref grip. Ryan Scott's getting them all even with their webbings. The thumbs will be closed and they will choose whether they want their hands high or low. Both competitors will more than likely go high as they are both looking to go outside. I predict a very good slip here. As predicted, a nice big slip. These guys are going into the strap. Now, I'd back my money on Ryan having a bit of better knowledge in the strap and setting up, but Tim's had a really good couple of months in learning, and I suspect Tim giving him a little bit of trouble if he gets what he wants.
You're a good-looking man. At least I can send him to Tim for his pay and Ryan too.
In the setup now, you may not be able to see it on camera, but these guys are fighting it out. Tim looks like he's gotten just a little bit better on the webbing height now. Both guys have got their shoulders squared. Their wrists are looking pretty good. We're not too far off starting. I'm going to back a good match here with Ryan just getting a little bit more on his pronation. The hands are going to close high with knuckles capped. Oh, Tim with a great start and a flop press to get the win. Explosive off the start. His side pressure is enormous. Watch the change from Ryan in the second round though. He is a technical arm wrestler that will look to take more advantages in the setup and definitely think about what he's doing a little bit more. As you can see, there is a good rivalry between these two. Ryan did get the win in Melbourne, and Tim looks like he's going to give him a good run today. These guys have decided to go straight to strap, which is probably a good idea. They both know that they're going to go there anyway, so it'll be good to see who triumphs in the setup this one. I think it will all depend on who gets the better setup. And at the moment from my angle, although you can't see it, I'm going to say that it's pretty even. But when this strap goes down in just a second, I'm going to see a change from Ryan's hand setup to go just a little bit higher in the webbing and just not as pronated. He's going to go more defensive in his setup and try and attack harder. The strap's looking quite low on Tim O'Sullivan there and quite a bit loose. Ryan, fairer strap. Fairer strap. The strapping's been done wrong here. It's not fairer. It's not the fairer strap. It's wrong. The strapping's been done wrong here, but they're going to fix that up. It was so low. All right, here we go. The strapping's looking really good here. The boys are quite well set up. Got the right strapping set up now. Well, it looks like Tim's gotten the height advantage again with Ryan being pushed down by the strap. Ryan's probably going to look for a more aggressive start so Tim doesn't get the advantage. I can see a lot of differences in the setup from both of these competitors. Tim's getting far tighter behind his shoulder. Whoop. There is a warning on Tim now from his early start. Tim's definitely looking for the offensive drive again. But Ryan's coming out with taking Tim's wrist. Oh, but Tim drives through. Such a good hit from Tim with his side pressure just blowing through Ryan's defensive top roll. Now I'm going to hand it back to Ryan so he can commentate on Carlo and Wayne, I believe. Carlo and Wayne.
There we go. Here we go. Referee calling for 5 seconds, looking like it's going to go to ref script. There it is, off to the ref script, it will go. All right, into the ref script, you can see the style here of Wayne Bowen. It's quite interesting. He sits down, gets quite low, gets onto the tricep. Okay, where Carlo with a more standard, he got the foot wrapped around the table leg. And Carlo here looking to take control of the hand and wrist, and Wayne Bowen looking for speed. What's going to happen off the go? Here we go, let's watch for the go. Referee's getting the shoulders set. And Wayne Bowen with a big pin there. 1-0 to Wayne Bowen in the first round of the super match. Wow, there we go. Carlo getting spice. It is, of course, a super match, so keep going. Wayne there walking off the stage there, forgetting that it's a super match. Yeah. Jordan, there's short stools down there. Alrighty, second round here of the super match again. Wayne Bowen up against Carlo. Carlo Linaduzzi. Alright, Carlo Linaduzzi, what can he do here? Can he adjust to the speed of Wayne Bowen? He's gonna want to get to the straps, I'm sure. What's Carlo gonna do to find the straps? But other than that, Wayne Bowen looking good at the moment. Alrighty, referee's about to say go. And Wayne Bowen with another victory there, taking the hand and wrist of Carlo Linaduzzi. Wayne Bowen, the senior Grandmaster champion, in good form off the start there. Alright, next matchup we've got Grant Solentino against Michael Heath. Okay, the next matchup we have is Grant Solentino, a very decorated arm wrestler. Grant Solentino up against Michael Heath. Grant Solentino on the left of the screen and the stage as we see it. Michael Heath on the right. Grant Solentino, a multiple national champion. He's done it many times, left and right, but left arm is his specialty. So this, I would say Grant is possibly the likely man to be facing Lachlan Adair in the final of this left arm pound for pound championships today. So let's see how Michael Heath can go. Can he put up a fight against the power that is Grant Solentino? Alright, guys, watch for the speed. Grant Solentino on the left there. He's a multiple national champion. He's won Asia Pacific titles as well. And the left hand today is probably the favourite to beat Lachlan Adair in the final, should the draw go as it would be expected. Grant Solentino, an incredibly explosive athlete, incredibly powerful. What can Michael Heath do? Good movement from Michael Heath there, but no, too much power from Grant Solentino. What do we have? A call for the referees? We've got an elbow foul called on Michael Heath there. So the restart, again, Grant looking very casual at the moment. I felt sore and I'm like, Alright, here we go. The restart again. And too much control there from Grant Solentino. Very, very comfortable at this stage. 1-0 in the super match. So they'll swap sides and we'll go again in this opening round of the pound for pound arm wrestling championships. Who was it? Alrighty, referees getting set. Grant Solentino with the comfortable victory there. Too good, the smiling assassin, there's a signature smile. Unlucky Michael Heath there. A very unlucky draw. Alrighty, the next match up we have Nino against Sam. This should be a very, very interesting match. Both these arm wrestlers very balanced, pulling out of the Brisbane Heavy Hitters Arm Wrestling Club. Hard to predict who is going to get this one. We've got the tall, long arm of Nino against the power of Sam here. Should be a very interesting match.
All right, both pullers here from the Brisbane Heavy Hitters Club. Nino on the right of screen, the taller of the two. Look for him to match outside. And Sam, the more compact puller, very, very powerful in his side pressure and got a lot of hold as well. So watch for Sam to get control of this match and try to pull it through the center of the table.
Come on, Rudy.
Alrighty, watching for the go here. And Sam taking it over the top there and keeping control of the fingers. Good victory there from Sam. Nino not expecting that one there. Normally Nino would have taken that outside himself, but Sam, the first person to move there, Nino was caught napping, and so a great result there from Sam.
Alrighty, second round here with Nino and Sam. Let's see if Nino can adjust and find some control. Or will Sam get the victory 2-0?
All right, looking at the setup here again, Sam, we're happy with his grip. Will Nino be able to take the hand and wrist control this time? Sam going over the top. Nino looking to slip underneath through the center, but no! Too much control and side pressure from Sam there. And the victory, Sam moves through to the next round.
Alrighty, next round we have Rudy against Mickey Lonkarovich. Big match this one here. Mickey, probably the best lightweight in the region. And Rudy Mineta, an exceptionally strong athlete in the Grandmasters category, being the over 50. So if you haven't shaken the hand of Rudy yet, make sure you do, because this guy has one of the strongest hands you will ever grip. Should be a cracking match.
All right, here, let's have a look at this match here. We've got Rudy Mineta on the left of the screen. He is a Grandmaster in Australia, over 50s category, up against Mickey Lonkarovich, probably one of our best lightweights in the state. Should be an interesting match. Rudy Mineta comes from a background of gymnastics. He comes from a background of trapeze. He has one of the hardest hands I've ever personally felt from a lightweight. Mickey Lonkarovich, the more experienced arm wrestler on the right screen, expect him to take control of the hand and wrist. It might go to straps, but look for the speed and control of Mickey Lonkarovich. Referee's getting them set in the ref's grip. And there's the go and control there from Mickey. And Rudy unable to get a stop here. Rudy was looking to try to get the cup set and get it into some sort of hook, but Mickey, with too much back pressure and pronation, takes control of the first round, 1-0.
Alrighty, 1-0 Mickey Lonkarovich there. Good pulling there. Rudy unable to set the hook there. He was trying to get some hand control, but too much back pressure and pronation from Mickey Lonkarovich.
Let's see if all right, they're going straight to straps, my apologies for this one. Ryan Scott, the head ref. You expect to see Ryan Scott feature very prominently in the right-hand draw later on today. And ref setting the grip. And a better start there from Rudy, and almost a stop, but no, the pin is called. Great match there, and great win from Mickey Lonkarovich. Moves through.
Alrighty, we are back on the heavy side of the draw. Let's get Lachlan Adair up against Tim O'Sullivan. Lachlan Adair, of course, is the current Australian superweight left-hand national champion. What a mouthful there. So what can Tim O'Sullivan do to upset the man that is Lachlan Adair? Here he comes.
Alrighty, in this match we have the current Australian left-hand super heavyweight champion Lachlan Adair stepping up to the table against Tim O'Sullivan. Tim O'Sullivan weighing in at around that 95 kilos. Lachlan Adair came in today at about 111. So Lachlan Adair with a definite weight advantage. But Lachlan Adair has already pulled through Fatali. What can Tim O'Sullivan do? Look for the side pressure of Tim O'Sullivan. He's got an unbelievable amount of side pressure, even if his wrist has gone back. He is our Todd Hutchings of the Australian arm wrestling scene. He can pull incredibly well without his hand. But look for the power of Lachlan Adair. Expect the hook to be set and expect it to be pretty much one-way traffic if it goes inside. Big hit there from Tim O'Sullivan. Wow, very impressive hit there. Surprising Lachlan Adair, but there's the elbow foul call on Tim O'Sullivan. And Lachlan Adair, the more powerful athlete, definitely had to catch there. Both athletes have agreed to go to straps there. We see the cheeky smile there from Lachlan Adair. He knows that once it's in the strap, it's his domain. Expect a different outcome now. But Tim O'Sullivan with an incredibly impressive hit there against the Australian super heavyweight champion. Let's see what happens in the straps.
All right, big match here. Lachlan Adair looking comfortable once he's in the straps. Tim O'Sullivan there with an incredibly impressive hit on the outside. Kind of surprised me, probably surprised Lachlan Adair as well, how much force Tim O'Sullivan can produce. He's kind of our Todd Zilla of the Australian arm wrestling scene. This man can pull without his wrist, and his side pressure is enormous. Let's see what happens now there in the straps.
All right, Lachlan Adair in the straps now. It's a different game. Can he set the hook? You can see the wrist position of Tim O'Sullivan definitely setting up to try to keep the wrist flat on Lachlan Adair. He doesn't want to go anywhere near the hook of Lachlan Adair. Let's see where this match goes. Can Tim O'Sullivan cause an upset against the Australian super heavyweight champion? Round one. Here it is. Almost set. And away. Oh, he's committing to a press. But Lachlan Adair taking hand control and looking very comfortable. Pulls through. Good attempt there. Lachlan Adair too strong. Tim O'Sullivan incredibly brave there. Digs in deep. I told you he was the Todd Zilla of Australian arm wrestling. You can see why there. He was committed. He doesn't care where the arm goes. He will commit and fight. But Lachlan Adair, 1-0 in the super match.
Alrighty, 1-0 for Lachlan Adair. You can see Tim O'Sullivan, an amazing commitment there in the shoulder. Very brave arm wrestling. What can he do outside of straps? We seem to get some good value there before.
Alrighty, here we go. Round two of this second round super match. Both athletes undefeated. Of course, this is a single elimination draw, remember. If you haven't already noticed, hit share on this live feed for your chance to win a pound-for-pound arm wrestling pack. And you see the low grip there taken by Lachlan Adair. He wants to force this into a hook straight away. He doesn't want it to go to straps. He wants to make a point here. You can see Tim O'Sullivan looking for some degree of a top roll, but very difficult to find the access to the top roll against someone with the power of Lachlan Adair. Here we go, outside of straps. Oh, so close to a start there, but it will go to the ref script. Alrighty, in the ref script now. Let's see the ref script being set. Referee's looking happy so far. Lachlan Adair coming up quite high, higher than he usually would. I should guess that's a sign of respect for Tim O'Sullivan's top roll. But Lachlan Adair not entirely confident of setting the hook outside of straps. There it is, and they're committed to the top roll, but unable to move Lachlan Adair sideways. It goes to the straps. Lachlan Adair in the straps, a very difficult beast to deal with.
Have you got the winner? Ladies and gentlemen, of course, today is brought to you by the Megan LeBeur's property team and the Pig and Whistle as our two major sponsors. Keep an eye out for Megan LeBeur's. I'm not sure if she's here yet, but she is the lady that is going to be choosing the most valuable player of the day for a $500 prize. So, Megan LeBeur's property team and the
the straps here. Tim O'Sullivan against Lachlan Adair. Expect this to be one-way traffic, but Tim O'Sullivan, he is someone who will not lie down. Watch for the fight in Tim O'Sullivan. As I mentioned earlier, he will pull without his wrist. He'll commit shoulder hard, and he's got an almost immeasurable amount of side pressure from that position. What can he do? Can he affect Lachlan Adair at all? In the straps, Lachlan Adair, hugely strong and powerful. Of course, our super heavyweight Australian national champion. And there we are. Tim O'Sullivan looking for some control, but no, too much power in the hand and wrist. Lachlan Adair with a smile there, and through to the next round.
Alrighty, next match up is Jordan Davis against Wayne Bowen.
And this match here, we've got Senior Grandmaster Champion Wayne Bowen against one of the youngest arm wrestlers here today, 21-year-old Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, of course, has finished as high as third place at the World Championships when he competed in the junior category a couple of years ago. Wayne Bowen finished as high as fifth in the Senior Grandmasters at Worlds in Malaysia 2015. Look for the hand and wrist of Wayne Bowen. Look for the top roll of Jordan Davis. What will happen outside of straps? Well, let's see what happens. And they're off to the straps. Wayne Bowen, they're taking the height, but Jordan Davis very, very comfortable in the straps. Expect him to take the hand control and make it about the tall arm top roll. Wayne Bowen, of course, one of the fastest arm wrestlers on the Australian scene. Even at the Senior Grandmaster level, he pins some of the young guys incredibly quickly. So let's see if he can affect the arm of Jordan Davis.
Alrighty, so on the right of stage here we have Wayne Bowen. Left of stage, Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis finished, of course, third at the World Championships in the junior category in 2015. He's now 21 years old. 22, 21, something like that. 22, there we go. Wayne Bowen, in the Senior Grandmasters category, finished fifth at the World Championships in the under 90 kilo category. So let's see what this happens here. We've got the speed of Wayne Bowen against the hand control of Jordan Davis.
Alrighty, and the strap is on. Let's see, can Wayne Bowen keep his wrist, or will the hand control of Jordan Davis be too much? You can see that low hand position from Jordan Davis, very difficult to deal with. And too much takes the hand and wrist of Wayne. And 1-0 to Jordan. Into the second round they will go.
And 1-0 to Jordan Davis there. Too much hand control. Wayne Bowen looking to get the speed, but unable to get any access to power. As Wayne Bowen there, not going to straps. Definitely a better chance outside.
All right, look for Wayne Bowen to try to adjust here. Will Wayne Bowen go for a grab of the finger or something like that? Unable to beat Jordan in the straps. Okay, they're going straight to ref script. Look for Wayne Bowen to try to grab the thumb or grab the index finger of Jordan Davis here.
Right, here we go. Watch for the go. Wayne Bowen left the screen. Jordan Davis right the screen. A lot of speed there, but the slip again. Double elbow foul. And they're going to go to strap.
You can see the double elbow foul there from both Wayne and Jordan. They'll go to the straps.
Alright, Jordan Davis with a 1-0 lead here. If you've just joined us, this is the Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling Championship at the Big Whistle. Proudly hosted by the Megan LeBeur's property team, supported by Beechwood Village Estate, White Label Promotions, sportsbrand.com.au, SC Music, and Race to Complete Denture Care. Jordan Davis on the right screen, up 1-0 at the moment. Look for the hand control from Jordan and look for the speed from Wayne Bowen on the left.
All right, both athletes in the ref's group here. You can see again the height and the length of the arm and hand of Jordan Davis. They are the tools that he uses best. Wayne Bowen trying to maintain a high knuckles position, but can he keep it against the hand control of Jordan? A lot of control there from Jordan, very casual victory, and Jordan goes through 2-0.
All right, the next matchup is Grant Tolentino against Sam. Sam, what's your last name? Sam, what's your last name? Burnett? Burnett. All right, Sam Burnett up against Grant Tolentino. Again, we've seen Grant Tolentino earlier today. He is, of course, one of the most decorated arm wrestlers. Sam here, one of the most powerful newcomers in the sport. At the Australian National Championships, Sam surprised everyone, almost defeating Chris Brindley, who went on to win the gold medal on the right arm. So Sam is someone with an incredible pedigree and a lot of power. What can he do against the very decorated Grant Tolentino?
Alrighty, look for the match here. Grant Tolentino on the right of screen up against Sam Burnett. Sam Burnett, one of the newcomers to the sport in the Australian scene, but incredibly powerful all the same. He almost beat Chris Brindley at our Australian National Championship, but what can he do against the very decorated and very experienced Grant Tolentino? Too much there. Grant Tolentino up 1-0 and cruising at the moment through the pound-for-pound arm wrestling championship. Who is going to be someone that can threaten Grant Tolentino today? He hasn't even broken a sweat. He is still smiling, talking to referees. Sam Burnett really not knowing where to go with this one. Can he get some hand control and some leverage?
All right, round two. Sam Burnett on the right, Grant Tolentino on the left. Look for control from Grant Tolentino. We haven't got out of the second gear yet today. And Sam Burnett's doing everything he's got. He's shut into the hook. That is, of course, the territory that Grant Tolentino loves most. And Grant Tolentino with the victory there. Moving through to the semi-final. All right, next round we have Mickey Average up against Korea's Seong. All right, this is a debut for me. I haven't seen Seong pull before. He's up against one of Queensland's best. Let's see what the man from Korea can do against Queensland's Mickey Savage.
Alrighty, so we have Seong on the left of screen from Korea up against Mickey Savage. The debut for me here. I have not seen Seong pull before, so unknown as to what's going to happen against Mickey Savage, who's one of our best and most experienced lightweight arm wrestlers. Who's going to earn a spot against Grant Tolentino? And Mickey Savage with the control. Seong almost getting the stop there and looking for perhaps a slip underneath, but not quite getting it. And Mickey Savage taking up the 1-0 lead. So we're moving through like a million miles an hour. So I'm going to make Sammy's best of 5. How are you?
Oh, really?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the lady standing next to me is the lady you've got to impress today. Megan LaBurns from the Megan LaBurns property team. She'll be picking her favourite match today, so make sure you put on a good fight.
I promise it won't be judged on looks.
And she tells me that it's definitely judged on...
No, not judged on looks.
Not judged on looks, it's okay. Alrighty, second round here, Mickey Savage against Seong from Korea.
1-0 to Mickey Savage at the moment. Let's have a look at this second round. And Mickey Savage getting in and taking the victory over Seong and moves through to the semi. No.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, because we haven't got these draws quite quickly, we are already up to the semi-finals. So from the semis and the finals, we're going to see a best 5-round match for each of the battles. So the next match we have is Lachlan Adair against Jordan Davis. Alright, this is the first of our semi-finals.
Alright, the first of our semi-finals, we've got Lachlan Adair up against Jordan Davis. Both of these people have now qualified to compete at the Travis Bowden Super Series and represent the nation. So let's see who can make it through to the final.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first semi-final. Both of these guys have already now qualified to represent Australia at the Travis Payton Super Series. The finals which will take place in Scottsdale, Arizona on June 16. Let's see the top roll from Jordan against the hook from Lachlan Adair.
Come on, boys! All right, watch for the hand control of Lachlan. Can he force it into the hook, or will the top roll of Jordan Davis get over the top? Jordan Davis looking to hit the top roll, but taking the foot off the accelerator, and then Lachlan quickly turning it into there, and Jordan conceding that the wrist wasn't going to make it. 1-0 to Lachlan Adair. What will Lachlan do?
Alrighty, 1-0 Lachlan Adair. Let's see if Jordan Davis, now that he's felt the angle, is there anything that he can do to get into this match against the Australian Super Heavyweight Champion?
All right, Lachlan Adair up 1-0. He's, of course, the Australian Super Heavyweight Champion. Can Jordan Davis find a way to make this a match? Lachlan Adair with a high grip, not wanting Jordan to get over the top. And there they go off the straps. That's more characteristic of what we expect from Jordan Davis. More commitment in the side pressure there, and into the straps they will go.
Alright, into the straps they'll go. That was more like the Jordan Davis that we expected to see. The big top roll and the height and the hand control. Into the straps they will go. So ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already jumped on your smartphones, hit share on the live feed that we have today. If you hit share on the live feed, be it on Facebook or YouTube, you are immediately in the draw to win a $100 voucher to spend at the Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling website. Get yourself a few t-shirts. And ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, this is the semi-final of the left-hand match. We have on the left of stage Jordan Davis, 22 years old. Jordan Davis weighing in at about 84 kilos today, up against the Australian Super Heavyweight champion Lachlan Adair, weighing in at 111 kilos earlier today. Can Jordan Davis find a way to make this a match, or will the Australian Super Heavyweight champion be too much?
Here we go. Jordan Davis looking for that top roll. Lachlan Adair with the high knuckles looking very good. Oh, it's into the hook they go. But no, too much hook power there. Jordan Davis tried out the top roll round one, tried out the hook round two. To no avail. Is there anything in there that he can pull out for the third round?
Right, 2-0 to Lachlan Adair. One more round to go if Lachlan takes it.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so both of these guys have already scored themselves. Oh, they're going to the straps. Okay, both of these gentlemen have already scored themselves prize money for today. $250 going to each of them, making the semi-finals of this tournament. Lachlan Adair looking very confident, very casual at the moment.
Jordan Davis going into a mindset there. Jordan Davis looking for access to power. Can he find a way to get a top roll? Lachlan Adair very casual, very confident. He feels like he's got this match wrapped up. But will he be right, or will it come unstuck? Let's find out. Jordan Davis looking for a big top roll. Can he get the hand and wrist back on Lachlan Adair? Here we go, Lachlan Adair, Jordan Davis, semi-final, pound for pound, left arm championship. There it is, into the hook, but too much power there from Lachlan Adair.
And Lachlan Adair moves straight through to the final. Well done, Jordan Davis. Alrighty, and the next match, it is our other semi-final. We have got Grant Tolentino up against Mickey Lonsarovich. Both of these guys have qualified to compete at the Travis Payton Super Series finals in the USA. And they've picked up almost $250,000, gee whiz, $250. Alright, of course, today is made possible by the Pig and Whistle here at Redbank Plains, Megan LeBeur's property team, Beachwood Village Estate, Raceview, Complete Denture Care, SC Music, and sportsbrand.com.au.
Alrighty guys, guys, let's have a look. What can Mickey Lon Savage do against Grant Tolentino? Grant is an incredibly fast arm wrestler. Mickey very dangerous with his back pressure and pronation. Can he get access to a top roll, or will Grant Tolentino force him into a hook in lightning speed? Watch for the speed off the go from Grant Tolentino. Grant Tolentino is someone who sets with a very casual grip. He doesn't load. It's very difficult to feel where Grant Tolentino is going to go. We haven't yet seen Grant Tolentino get out of second gear today. Will we see him hit now that he's up against the caliber of Mickey Lon Savage? Alrighty, watch the speed from Grant Tolentino. Let's see if Mickey can get any access to hand control. There it is. Blink and you will miss it. Grant Tolentino incredibly fast there. That's the characteristic sort of hook that we would expect to see from Grant Tolentino. Mickey with a shell-shock look there. It's very difficult to get access to power against the speed of Grant Tolentino. Yeah. You and Mickey. Yeah, adding time. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, 1-0 to Grant Tolentino on the right of screen. Up against Mickey Lon Savage. And Grant Tolentino showing the dominance in the force here. Grant Tolentino showing the dominance in the force there, setting the hook and just waiting out there, putting on a show, pretending like he's needing to actually put an effort in there, but Grant Tolentino very, very comfortable. Sets up himself a final against Lachlan Adair. 2-0 to Grant Tolentino. One more round to go in this sim match. Should it go to Grant Tolentino, or will Mickey Lon Savage find a way to get over the hand of Grant Tolentino?
Who's the third and fourth round shows up?
Yeah. Alrighty, 2-0 Grant Tolentino here. Mickey Lon Savage talking with the ref. Can he fire up? Can he find a way to get over the top of the wrist? Alright, you see the very high knuckles position there, but sets the hook. Grant Tolentino casually pulling through. And there's the victory, 3-0. Well done. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that sees Mickey Lon Savage and Jordan Davis eliminated in the semi-finals. We'll give both Mickey and Jordan, a couple of minutes before we see them face each other for the third round. And then we will, of course, see the final of the left-hand competition. Grant Tolentino up against Lachlan Adair. This is who I expected to see in the left-arm final today. Two of the best athletes in the country. Grant Tolentino weighing in at 81 kilos today, where Lachlan Adair at 111. Lachlan Adair, of course, is the current super heavyweight national champion, and Grant Tolentino is a multiple national champion, very decorated champion at the international level as well when it comes to the left hand. So let's see if Grant Tolentino can make an impact on Lachlan Adair. Mickey's like, what? Yeah, you serious? Yeah. You tell me when you're ready, man. Lachlan, we'll go Mickey and Jordan first. Mickey and Jordan first. Sorry? It'll be best of three if you want. Best of three. Yeah, for third. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for third place today. We've got Jordan Davis on the left up against Mickey Lon Savage on the right. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The third match, for the third place position here. Jordan Davis on the left of the screen against Mickey Lon Savage on the right. Both very similar weight. Let's see the top roll from Jordan against the side pressure and control of Mickey. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't look away. Look for the control from Jordan Davis against the power of Mickey. Can Mickey get the side pressure away in time? A good high knuckles position there from Mickey Lon Savage. And it's going to the ref's grip. Alrighty, here we go. The battle for the third place. Jordan Davis against Mickey Lonsarevich. And Jordan Davis going over the top there with it, but an elbow foul called. Okay, so Mickey Lonsarevich didn't move much there. Jordan Davis went up and over the top. Didn't really commit to holding on much there at all.
And both the arm wrestlers have agreed to go to the straps. Jordan Davis on one elbow foul.
Jordan Davis on the left of the screen, sitting on one elbow foul as we speak. Both the greens go into the straps.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The third place is about to take place. Jordan Davis on the left of the stage, Mickey Lonsarevich on the right. Let's see the low hand top roll of Jordan Davis up against the high posting top roll of Mickey Lonsarevich. Who's going to get the control off the go?
And here we go, off the go. What's going to happen there? There's the control from Jordan Davis. Mickey Lonsarevich losing the wrist as he's going for side pressure. Control there from Jordan Davis. Mickey Lonsarevich looking to get in. He's getting over the top there. It's gone into the hook. Here we go. There's a battle. This is a battle. Big extension there from Mickey Lonsarevich. Jordan Davis redlining here, holding on. Who is going to get the victory? Incredibly close match. What a match. And Jordan Davis comes through on rotation. Wow.
What an amazing match there. Mickey Lonsarevich, Jordan Davis, huge battle there in the first round of this super match. Get comfortable, guys. These guys are setting up for an epic battle.
Big round there from Mickey. Doing incredibly well against Jordan Davis, who has the longer hand, more access to rotation, but the side pressure surges there from Mickey Lonsarevich. Very impressive. Very impressive. Almost getting the pin on Jordan Davis.
Impressive, man. Alrighty, 1-0 to Jordan Davis here. This is second round here. This best of three. This match here. So one more victory required for Jordan Davis. We need two more from Mickey Lonsarevich. Who's going to take the third position?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. They are strapped up. The referee has them set. Getting the shoulders square now. Epic battle in the first round of this super match. Can Mickey Lonsarevich force the hook and make it about that long match again? Jordan Davis on the right of screen. And the high hook from Jordan Davis set now. Looking to put the bleed on Mickey Lonsarevich. Can Mickey get through? Mickey looking for a pin. This is very much a Devil Marcio Barboza style match. Can Mickey get through? And the rotation from Jordan Davis coming over the top now. And you can see the desperation from Mickey. All the angles are being tried. Jordan Davis holding and squeezing, putting on that high hook defense incredibly well. And there is the victory. Well done, Jordan Davis.
Jordan Davis another hell battle there. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Jordan Davis, third place. Mickey Lonsarevich, fourth place. In the left hand, pound for pound arm wrestling championships. Alrighty, guys. Up next, we've got Lachlan Adair up against Grant Soltino in the final of the left arms. Well, both guys, of course, undefeated to get to this point. Lachlan Adair, our current Australian super heavyweight champion. Grant Soltino, a very decorated lightweight arm wrestler, multiple national champion. This is a best of 5 round match for the title and the trophy.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we have it. The final is on. Left-hand Supermatch final, best of 5 rounds. Grant Solentino on the left of screen up against Lachlan Adair on the right of screen. Lachlan Adair is our current Australian Super Heavyweight Champion. Grant Solentino, one of the lightweights, multiple national champions here in Australia. Watch for the speed. Can he get through the enormous bicep power of Lachlan Adair? Can he get Lachlan outside of his shoulder? We're about to find out.
Watch for the speed of Grant Solentino and the power of Lachlan Adair.
Come on, Lachlan!
Can Lachlan Adair take away the speed of Grant Solentino by dominating the hand, or will Grant Solentino get Lachlan outside of his shoulder? We're about to find out. Don't look away.
Come on, Lachlan!
And the squeeze is put on Lachlan Adair. Too much. No access to speed there from Grant Solentino.
It is. And Lachlan Adair, too much there. See what happened to the music? You like?
All right, second round, 1-0 at the moment to Lachlan Adair.
All right, 1-0 to Lachlan Adair.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, the final of the left arm pound-for-pound arm wrestling championships. It's brought to you by the Megan LeBeur's property team and the Pig and Whistle. Let's see who's going to take this title out. This is, of course, the inaugural pound-for-pound arm wrestling championships. The first of its kind here in Australia, a single elimination draw. No second chances. Both of these guys undefeated today. One of them will take the title. One of them will take second place. Both have already qualified to represent Australia in the USA at the Travis Bacon Super Series Finals on June 16 in Scottsdale, Arizona. And they've agreed for the strap. Let's see what happens in the strap.
All right, watch for the speed. Can Grant Solentino get anything in this match against the power of Lachlan Adair? The is up. Will he get the hit away in time, or will Lachlan Adair put it into a hook where he wants it to be? And too much there. Grant Solentino understanding the power difference is too much. We've got a elbow foul, but it looks like, will they concede? No, they're just going to take the elbow foul. It's still 1-0 to Lachlan Adair, but obviously Grant Solentino not feeling the access to power that he needs to be able to get this match away.
Lachlan Adair obviously feeling strong. Grant Solentino not feeling confident in getting access to power that he needs. Lachlan's hand, what's going there? Even though Grant is an incredibly quick athlete, faster than anybody in this room in an arm wrestle, power in the hand of Lachlan Adair is negating the ability for Grant Solentino to access power. And you can see Grant Solentino not using any speed. Lachlan Adair showing that he can top roll as well as hook. There it is.
And Lachlan Adair showing he knows how to top roll as well as hook over the top. And that is a 2-0 to Lachlan Adair. Will we see a third round, or will Grant Solentino concede it?
Are you guys good? You don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's all good.
Alrighty, into the third round we go.
All right, we're going to see a third round here. Grant Solentino, can you find anything? He's tried outside of straps. He's tried inside of straps. Is there anything that he can do against the current Australian Super Heavyweight Champion? All right, we're going straight into the ref script on this one. Lachlan Adair looking very comfortable, very casual at the moment. Grant Solentino, what can he find?
Here we go into the third round. Lachlan Adair looking very comfortable at the moment. Can Grant Solentino find anything, or will it be a non-event? Lachlan Adair has gone through today very comfortably. Grant Solentino came through very comfortably up until this point as well, but the power in the hand of Lachlan Adair is proving too much for Grant Solentino. Can Grant find anything? Let's find out.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2-0 Lachlan Adair. And a hit from Grant Solentino, but it's caught by Lachlan Adair.
And the hit's been caught by Grant. Oh, Lachlan Adair, a bit casual, and Grant Solentino walks through that door. I think Grant Solentino Played dead there nicely, and then Lachlan Adair, thinking that the match was done and dusted, relaxed little Grant Tolentino very cheekily took the hand and wrist of Lachlan Adair. Smiles all round, that's good to see. Bit of deception going on there from Grant Tolentino. Grant Tolentino is, of course, one of the best foxes on the Australian scene. It's hard to tell which Grant Tolentino is coming out.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we saw a bit of a sneaky move there from Grant Tolentino. Lachlan Adair looked like he had control. Grant Tolentino took his foot off the accelerator, and as Lachlan went to casually pin, Grant Tolentino took the hand and wrist of Lachlan and forced the straps. Alright, Grant Tolentino showing a little bit of fight. Is there anything he can do in the straps though? This is where Lachlan Adair lives, in the straps.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if Grant can find anything in the straps. It's a very casual stance from Grant. It looks to me as though Lachlan Adair is going to walk away with this one very comfortably. I'm not expecting a fight from Grant. Let's see what happens. Referee's getting set for the go, and a comfortable pin.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Lachlan Adair over Grant Tolentino.
Megan.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do the, I was going to call it a medal presentation, but we won't call it that. We'll call it a trophy presentation. And we'll get all 4 of our top place finishers up to the stage, please. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that was the left-hand super match series on the pound for pound arm wrestling championships. Can we get Jordan Davis, Mickey Lontario, Grant Tolentino to the stage? Alright, so 4th place goes to Mickey Lontario and Wayne Bowen from Beechwood, Georgia State, presenting with a Mickey Lontario with a nutrition warehouse support back there. 3rd place, Jordan Davis. And here's Megan Laverne from the Megan Laverne property team. Going for the hug, there it is, with another nutrition warehouse prize pack. Alrighty, 2nd place. Second place, we've got Grant Tolentino. Of course, all these guys come and see me afterwards for your prize money as well. And we're Megan Laverne go. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is a one-of-a-kind trophy. The pound for pound left arm champion for 2018 is Lachlan Adair. Lachlan Adair, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for the top 4 finishers on the left hand. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a half-an-hour intermission between now and the right arm. Half an hour's time, we will kick off with the right arm. So, all competitors be here in half an hour's time.
I'm still streaming now, so I mean, you want me to cut that for a minute? I mean, I would have thought you should have said something to the people on place at the time as well. Should say, right, we haven't,
Yeah,
whatever, you know, but
I didn't know how it was going to roll. So,
It's awkward with the two
I'll-
mics as well. I'm just
Is this
thinking,
mic
I
still on?
did ask you if there was going to be a mic. Because I could have took a feed out of the speakers, you could have just used the one mic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we could try sitting that on top of the speaker and see if we're going to pick up. Yeah.
But then you're going to get the music in that as well.
Yeah.
I'll talk to the. Is this still live? This one?
Yeah.
I'll get up there and tell them now that we're going to have a half an hour break.
Right then, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's like fun.
Yep. Alrighty, for the digital viewing audience, just so you know what we're doing, we're going to have a half an hour intermission now between the left hand and the right hand. So don't go anywhere. Keep sharing the video because remember, every time you share this live video, you get the chance to win a pound-for-pound arm wrestling pack valued at $100. So keep hitting share, and we'll be back with the right arm very shortly.